Said she was feeling better.
Yeah.
Maybe she finally got over that pain.
Okay.
Did you say Tim was sick? Sick?
No, I just know he's not going to
No,
be
he
here.
just couldn't. Okay. Well, not. Geez, they both got it.
But do we have the signed copy of this one?
That's the one that we're discussing tonight,
It's just here.
making changes to, that was never approved.
What?
We don't have an ordinance in this at all.
The only ordinance we have
I'm
is
so
the
confused,
one
like, right, it's like
that,
now. Oh, yeah.
repealed the pit bull.
Right?
That's it, huh? It allows people to have them.
Nothing else.
Why is the name Martha not?
Interesting, I thought we did that. Made that
Mm-mm.
Did you say Martha or Martha? Did you say Martha's on the calendar? That's what's wrong, because I keep. That's why I was like, I don't know what you're saying. Okay.
I don't know why, but for some reason I thought we had 3 people here already.
No. That's what I was saying. Is somebody coming in? 'Cause he said Tim's not gonna be here. Jason's sick, so if Michelle doesn't show, we don't have her tomorrow. I haven't heard from her. She usually tells me when she's not coming, but I don't know.
Was this one of the week that she?
No, I just spoke to her Friday and she talked like she was gonna be here.
Yeah, she did sound like it to me too.
I'll message her.
We can wait a little bit.
We're coming out.
Well, if she don't show
Well,
up.
Mike
we've
was
got the
supposed to
law
come
here.
home
We're
today.
gonna go
Hopefully
for a
they didn't
check.
kill each other.
Well, I've heard sleep lacking.
Oh, and he had enough of Texas life.
Huh? Yeah.
He had enough of Texas
Well,
life.
he comes all the way back up here for his yearly physical and blood work and stuff. And of course, it's gonna snow tomorrow, and I think that's
We need to
appropriate.
replace some lights, don't we?
The snow.
Yeah.
I don't. It seems like it's not the light. It seems like it's like
It's
And
slow.
supposed to
it might be the
snow.
ballast.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty balanced. You go out burn the light bulbs.
Or it could be from the water.
That's the problem in the library.
Last I
Probably the problem every downtown building.
Unless they've just done their roof.
I had to laugh because, it's been kind of crazy up here, but nice. But the idea that Mike comes.
Yeah, that's how ironic, right?
It's like,
Or it's a bad night to not do it. I feel
But I
bad for
got him some chicken fritters. So
We don't usually miss a meeting.
We are waiting for at least one more council member to walk in so we can get started. We might have to recruit a volunteer tonight for the 3rd one.
ready to get called somebody
Unfortunately.
on the phone.
There we
There you
go.
go.
There's Michelle.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, I had a,
We almost went quorum.
I know. I've been having technical difficulties.
Well, we know that 2 of them aren't going to be here, and I believe said he wasn't going to be here tonight.
Oh, I think you're right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, I am only 3 minutes late.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're fine. Like, wouldn't matter.
Roll call, Annie,
Here.
Here.
Tim, Justin, and Brett.
Here.
Jason, I should say.
Do you guys have any changes on the agenda?
Yes.
I would like to move
No.
Ricky and Eric up, so they don't have to wait for this.
Like top of department reports?
Yeah,
Terry, would you go?
Under public concerns, 2 people have requested to speak, Dolly Mercer and Julie Bisnet. Under new city business, I'd like to put clothing allowance after meter reading dates. That's it for me. Anybody else?
After meter reading dates, I would,
Under new city business.
I move to adopt the agenda
With the
with
changes.
those additions and changes.
second.
Okay. Annie's moved to adopt the agenda with the changes mentioned, seconded by Brett. Those in favor? Okay.
I'll move to approve the minutes from March 11th.
I'll second. Sorry. Moving it along.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Motion to approve March 11th minutes by Brett, seconded by Annie. Any further discussion? Those in favor? Okay, thank you.
I'll also move to approve March 19th minutes.
I'll second.
Motion to approve the March 19th minutes by Brett, seconded by Annie. Any further questions or comments? Those in favor? Appropriation ordinance. The Airmark contract expires April 6th. That's the second item on that list. And I don't think we're going to renew it. We can talk about it when we get down to clothing allowance later on, but for right now.
I thought we already did move on that to not renew.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
but
we
the
are,
rugs,
but
yeah.
they were supposed to present an offer for a new one to take care of our
okay.
rugs. That's the new one I want to mention.
Okay.
That's the only thing I've got on the appropriations. Anybody else have anything?
Oh, I'm looking too far back. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it online.
I move to approve appropriation ordinance 1517.
I'll say it.
Motion by Annie to approve the appropriation ordinance 1517 for March of 2024, seconded by Michelle. Any further comments, questions, concerns on that? Okay, this is a roll call vote. Annie,
Yes.
Michelle,
Yes.
and Tim. I'm sorry, Brett.
You're Tim tonight.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, we're going to open the floor to public comments. Dolly, we're going to give you the opportunity to speak first. So
Okay. About a month ago, Jessica informed us that she was making arrangements to buy a large fifth wheel, something that she could live in. We were talking about doing a tiny home, and she looked at the cost of doing such a thing like that. She wants to be on the property, and because it's our family's intention that we are home for our end of life venture, which is not going to be for a long time. But anyway, they want to be out there to be available, take care of the old folks.
Talk about the falls. The falls.
Oh, Joe might not want me. And so we were talking about that, and Joe D. Mercer said that before we did anything, out of respect for the council, that I should come and tell you what we're going to do. And you might want to make amendments to your ordinances or make exceptions or whatever, but it's going to be done. We're going to move a fifth wheel or a large camper onto my property. I would probably like to hook it up to utilities and stuff. I'll talk to Mike about that. They need to be there when Joe's there alone and I'm not there. And that's it.
Will you guys have something for sewer hookup? Because I know that's one of the
what our
concerns.
intentions are, to try and get a fifth wheel. They're really, the ones that they've been looking at are nice. And we're hoping that we can do that so that we don't have to take it somewhere and get it cleaned out every so often.
Mhm.
And it would be more like, and then they're gonna winterize it, do all that stuff. And then once it comes,
You don't have to get into all that detail, Dolly. That's enough for us, I think. So don't worry about that.
eventually her intention is to move in the house.
Yeah,
Then
we understand. I know
And then
we've
at that
made.
time, it'll become a camper, or she'll sell it, because that's kind of what she liked, the idea of getting something really nice now, and then eventually either using it or selling it and getting it off the property. But you don't know the time. And hopefully, 10 years down the road, 15, maybe 20. So anyway, we're just telling you what we're going to do, so that if anybody said, "How come they get to do it?" You guys might think about looking at your ordinance and see if you can put an amendment on there or some kind of an exception, because this is going to happen more and more with other people.
When is the proposed date that you're wanting to bring this in?
They're just looking. They found one, it was $65,000 and I gulped and said, no, I'll build you a house. But no,
They could probably
that
build a
was,
1-bedroom for that price.
that was a dream. That was a dream one. It was way too fancy, but they said, there's a lot of things out there that are very affordable.
Well, I know we've had exceptions before, once at least for construction on a house,
Yeah.
which was a temporary setup. So
I think that was for
But
6
it was,
months.
Yeah.
but they ended up being in it for a
it wasn't
year.
longer.
I would say maybe longer.
It was Ertons. They moved in pretty quickly, I thought.
I thought
We
they
talked
did
to all
too.
our neighbors
Wasn't a
about
year.
what we might do, and
Because it wasn't
they
that
were
long that they
definitely
went back to
fine
their old
with it.
house.
And so I'm just telling you what we're gonna do. And so if
Give us can we table this to the next meeting? Give us time to look at the ordinance, see how it reads, and maybe change
that
it.
would be nice,
Yeah.
and that way it would be,
We'll-
it'll
we'll-
make Joe happy. I mean, he could literally
We'll
stop
put
our
you on the agenda
conversation.
for the next meeting, which would be in April 8th, and we'll put you under continuing council business,
That'd
okay?
be fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Thank you. Julie,
Okay. Well, I'm, gonna open up the bait shop next week, and I've been kind of having a little trouble with the guys in the maintenance. The first thing I had was when they went out and winterized the bathrooms. I told them, I announced at least twice last year somebody had got locked into the bathroom at the men's room, and so we had to take the handle off. It needed a new handle. And I assume that when they went out to winterize them, they would have put some sort of a locking device on there. Well, they didn't, and this is what my bathroom looked like in the men's room.
They vandalize it.
No, they just used it.
Oh,
Sounds like the park.
Well, and that's what, and I talked to Mike about it today, and I kind of feel bad that I know they're running short or whatever, but I was thinking, common sense will tell you if you're there to winterize something and lock it up for the winter, maybe it should have a lock. But anywho, I did talk to Mike about it, and we discussed it loudly. But anyway, I told him I would like a handle on there, and he said fine, he would put a handle on there. So I'm assuming that he will. And my water is supposed to be turned on Wednesday, which I get minnows on Thursday, so I hope that's done too. I do need the cameras out there, I guess. I don't know. Brad and Mary Jane had gotten some that go from, he has them around his house. They go to his phone, they go to his computer. So I think he got them from Sam's Club or something that were pretty reasonable. So I think I remember Chris saying something that was
I have them at the store.
pretty expensive, the ones that Chris wanted
Well,
to go
yeah.
with.
Mine are probably more fancy.
Yeah. But anyway, Brad and Mary Jane Brad had gotten some from, I think it was Sam's Club.
There's a bunch of options, so
Right.
source doesn't matter.
But yeah. And my faucet's still dripping on inside.
they've already turned the water on, you say?
No.
It has not, but
It's
the water.
supposed to be Wednesday morning.
But the faucet's dripping.
No, not right now because the water's off.
Okay, all right, just wanted to.
But it was
clarify that.
when we closed.
Yeah.
And it was dripping so bad we couldn't even use the hot water. So
Well, it was
in
supposed
that
to be fixed.
sink
It was
inside.
supposed to be fixed during the winter, so it'd be interesting to find out if, when they turn the water on, if it's still dripping.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But I'm guessing that it's probably.
Did you ask Mike about the drip? when you
I
talked to
did
him?
not. He got pretty heated by the time we were done talking about the bathroom.
Okay.
So I just let it go at that. And there's some of the outlets out there that need to be repaired. And
That was also discussed last year, wasn't it? About
Yes.
the time you closed?
yes, it was. So, I don't know. Well, and some of the lights that are like the motion lights and stuff, I mean, I could probably replace them. I have a ladder out there now, but I don't know. It just being that, and I know there's only 2 of them now. I get that, but so that brings up my question of what about the new guy that we moved to hire last time? Did he accept?
Yes, he did.
When's he start?
April 27th.
All right. Well, good. I hope to see him.
He gave a 2-week notice to his other company, which will end on the 13th of April. And he wanted to go on a vacation for 2 weeks because he hasn't had one in years. So